All right. Welcome back to our stream of streams, the show where we are doing streams on streams. We're back from Thursday of last week, where our party, you guys absolutely just bullied the heck out of a dragon turtle. He showed up, couldn't do anything, and you guys just bullied the crap out of it. Killed it in I think an equivalent of
a minute,
maybe 30 minutes. I think you killed it in 30 minutes. Whatever.
30 seconds?
No, so the boats probably take a little bit longer to move than 6 seconds. So, real time in streams, it's probably about 30 minutes to kill it, but also combat wise, it was
a slaughter.
Seconds.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely a slaughter. I felt bad for the turtle. Yeah.
Johnny didn't.
After that, I think the big highlight of the stream was that there was an absolute banger of a party afterwards. General Rising Dawn accepted himself to just absolutely love made costumes, and he's better than he ever was. Bromley lost in a drinking contest, which haunts his soul to this day.
Going to recover.
You mean the same day?
The same day, exactly. And Egan and Ophi are just continuing off this high of trying to get plastered. And I guess the most important thing that I completely forgot to mention is that we have Gwendolyn has joined us. She is a halfling cleric from Amnella. So we start our session today early in the morning. After the party, everyone has kind of gone back to their rooms, and we see Egan and Ophi have awoken earlier than the rest of the party in an attempt. We see them bedraggled, but awake. They've gotten a full long rest. They're just real beaten up because they've been scheming all night long. And then whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, so Ophi and Egan would begin to wake everyone up really early, and I would imagine that one of us has coffee that has a shot already poured into it for Bromley, a line of cradle dust already prepped for Waxy and stuff, and we're just hey guys, we all need to wake up. I think we have a long day ahead of us. I think it's time that we should get going. And he's gonna say, as he wakes up Waxy, he's Waxy, do you think you can get us a meeting with the general this morning?
Well, of course I can. He's my son. We'll just barge in there and yell at him. It'll be great.
Okay, that would be wonderful. We could really use that. Egan and I have came up with a plan to get into the greater ruins, and we think that it'll be appropriate for us to get the general's side on this. And then he's gonna go.
What's the plan?
He's I think it's best that I wait for us to talk about it in front of the general and stuff. But trust me, I got a plan. And he
You mean it wouldn't make sense for us to explain it 2 whole times?
Ophi does the corner of your line that he does to yourself, and he looks back all you see the black eye, the black bags under his eye, and he goes no as he comes up a little bit from doing the cocaine or the cradle dust. And then he's gonna go over to Gwen and Johnny, and he's gonna tell Johnny, he's hey, I don't really know what you would wake up to, so I molded this rock that I put all of our pillows on. You could use that as a punching bag to wake yourself up if you want. I don't know.
Never done that before, but it sounds great, and I just hit it with my claw.
It slashes the pillows open. The feathers go everywhere.
And then as the feathers are falling behind him, he's gonna then go to Gwen, and he's gonna be do you want anything special for breakfast or something like that? I'm happy to help since I'm the one that's kind of waking you up so early.
Whatever you had is fine.
He said we had Egan and I had all of it. do you want all of it too? And he like goes and gets some cradle dust. He like sets you up your own punching bag, and he like gives you a coffee with like alcohol already poured into it.
Fucking rip it.
Yeah, that's kind of all. Ophi just wants to wake everyone up, get everyone ready, saying that I think it's time that we go into the greater ruins. It might explain, I think we're gonna need to investigate it, because especially I think that it might be linked to those snake people we saw, and I think we owe it to Captain Modi to also look into this.
I just want to remind, first off, I got two questions. Gwendolyn, do you want to go by Gwen, or do you want to go by Gwendolyn? Because Gwen will be easier, but I don't know, it's up to you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. We'll go by Gwen, because it's easier to say.
Egan's
Secondly,
definitely going to
Gwen,
call you
you
Dylan.
Dolan?
you don't know what he's talking about. I just want to say that. You don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea
snake,
what
okay.
anything's...
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just here about it. I'm here for... Found some people. Just gonna hang out with them and see if it can get me to my goal.
Cool.
Ophi's too kind of high and focused to realize that Gwendolyn doesn't know.
Gwendolyn has been a part of the party the entire time. So you guys are gonna go just kind of barge into General Rising Dawn's room?
I think it's Waxy's plan.
Yeah, 100%. We're just gonna.
Cool. You guys.
I mean,
Waxy
would lead. Waxy would lead.
Yeah, you guys. Waxy leads the party over to General Rising Dawn's room. I assume you just kick the doors in and just go what do you say when you kick the doors open?
Waxy would knock 3 times and go, "Honey, it's time for school," and then swing the door open.
That's terrifying. I find that so terrifying.
General Rising Dawn, give me you walk in the door, and it's not his room. He sleeps in the war room. That's where you go to and you find him. And you see that General Rising Dawn, there's stuff strewn all over the room, as you see him in the corner of the room, whips out a glaive off the side of the wall and points it at Waxy and is like, oh, that's just force of habit. And he puts the glaive back, and he goes, sorry, Mom, Mother, what's everyone doing here? Actually, just the people I wanted to see. He's in full plate again, not wearing his maid outfit. However, there is some frills on the full plate, so it looks like he's sewn or somehow cauterized frilly made stuff onto the shoulder plates of his full plate armor. 1,
tight. 2, Waxy would snap back. Force the habit. What habit? How many times are you murdering people who walk in the door? What are you stressed? Is everything okay?
He goes, Mother, you used to wake me up for school every morning, attacking me to get up and ready to go to school. So when I hear those words, I have a visceral reaction.
She would go, she's like, what? I didn't attack you. And then behind her back, shoot an Eldritch Blast and zap him in the butt.
Give me a spell attack roll.
Okay.
While this is happening, Egan definitely just offers Rising Dawn a cup of this whiskey spiked coffee. Says no words, just walks up and is like, here you go.
I'm just gonna roll an insight check. He takes it and he drinks it and he goes,
I'll go hard.
He takes another drink.
Egan just finger guns and goes back with Ophi.
Yeah, no, so Waxy rolled a 12, but it wasn't trying to do damage, just a little zappy poo.
Yeah, you fire off an Eldritch Blast, and as you fire off the Eldritch Blast, his tail whips out with his shield and bounces it off. And he's like, not today, Mother.
She'd put a hand on his shoulder and go, that's my boy.
He goes, just because you have magic powers doesn't mean I haven't lost my touch.
Good.
And
then Waxy, I guess, would gesture to Ophi and say, well, this fine gentleman asked me if we could speak to you today. So, Ophi, I'll actually leave you the floor. He's a smart boy, and he's got a plan for you.
He's going to cut you off really quick, Ophi, and he's going to go, before you do anything, he goes, Ophi, just really quick, before you say anything, I know you guys are all very busy, you probably want to get off the island. I have a proposition for you guys specifically. There's been a lull in the attacks from the Greater Ruins. And we'd like to send a small party into the ruins to go down there.
Talk. He's still high on cocaine. This is what we came to you for. We knew that this is the right action. Duh. And he's like shaking a little bit. It's like,
he goes, oh, that's great. He goes, great minds think alike. And he pats you really hard on the back. And he goes, what's your plan, son?
So he steps forward and he's like full this is probably the most confident you've ever seen Ophi. Like he's like, even though he is high on cocaine or cradle dust as we said, he is like definitely like also just feeling a lot more like empowered. And he's like, so as you said that there's probably going to be a lull in the Greater Ruins after the death of the dragon turtle. We were thinking that it would be best that we ourselves went into the Greater Ruins. While we were, as we told you before, while we were sailing for the Subnella Trading Company, there was that attack on us by these like snake-like people. I think that they might be the ones likely to be causing this. So I was thinking that we should go down in two phases. The first phase is that I would go down myself to do retcon and try to understand these people. My plan of action would be that I can cast invisibility on myself, and I can make my way through the ruins. I probably have the best way to navigate it as I'm an Earth Ganassi, and I'm still agile on fallen rocks and trembling soil and stuff. Then my plan would be that I use my invisibility to make it into the dungeon as far as I could, or the Greater Ruins as far as I could, till I start to see either monsters or these snake people. I use my ability to mold the earth to kind of create a rocky cocoon for myself, where inside I can cast the ritual, which this is where I would need your help. Comprehend languages, where I can listen into either the monsters or these snake people to understand what they're doing and why they're there, to be a first pass test, so then we know that we're not going to be ambushed when we get down there. We know a little bit more about what they're doing, so in case if there's something that's like sensitive that they could break, I would know that, so then we would know that this is a time-sensitive thing. Maybe they have some artifact that they're going to destroy, and so forth. Then maybe we can also just get a better picture of what's going on entirely before the six of us go into the ruins and potentially not all get hurt. I think I'm the one that should do this, as I have both the ability to cast invisibility. I have the robe that Bromley gave me the other day, where I can maintain my concentration on my magic. I can then be the one to mold the earth so that I can stay hidden while I cast Comprehend Languages, which is the only thing that I would need. I would just need time this morning to be able to copy that spell into my book.
I think I lean over to whoever I'm closest to and go, who the fuck are you people?
Egan starts clapping.
This is what we do!
I would like to say, this whole time that Bromley is hungover and not listening to most of this, but he does hear, the snake people that we saw come out of the sky, so that I'm an Earth Ganassi, I'm prepared for this, and he definitely has this, like, writing on, like, one of the war room whiteboards, like, sky people equal air, Earth Ganassi equal Earth advantage, air unequal Earth. Like, he's not listening to the plan. He's just kind of like,
Johnny's
Rock
nodding
is super
along,
effective
like-
against flying. That's what you write. Rock is super effective against flying because kill birds with stones.
No.
And then Oki wants to add, he's like, also, I can disguise self. I've seen them. In case my invisibility does go down, I can already have been, like, disguised as one of them. So then I can just try to fake that I was just doing, like, secret spy stuff. And Waxy can send the sending spell so she could talk to me while I'm down there after the first hour of when my invisibility should be up if I'm not back by then.
Waxy would cut in and be like, and say, "Oh, honey. Well, I'm so excited about your enthusiasm, but my dear boy, you can't go down there all alone. I mean, it's dangerous if you get hurt. How would we know?"
This is what I've been doing. I've been doing ruin diving since I started school.
So
And he
here's
like
what's gonna
dumps
happen.
all the artifacts him and Egan have like collected in the ruin diving.
Egan says
I
nothing.
think
Just
I
walks
start
up
to
and goes
go
like
through
this.
all the stuff you dropped out. I'm like looking for something specific and just kind of being like, what's in there?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
It's the first thing you
Wax-
find.
Well, what's the
See you in
What's
the
the
ear
name
while you're going
for-
through our stuff.
what the heck
An
is the
8.
You don't find anything. You find something that looks like a goldfish, but that's, it's like a cracker.
what the heck is? Oh yeah. So Waxy would look at the pile and go, "I'm pretty sure that's probably an UNESCO World Heritage violation." But anyway, we're moving forward. I can't let your sweet little thing go in there all alone. And great enough for the both of us. My hat makes me be able to disguise myself. I saw those guys. I can do that. I can also cast invisibility on myself, which is great because I have invisibility. And when we get down there, while you're listening for these languages and reading the walls, I can talk to my big fella upstairs and he can give us some insight. Remember last time when we were in the lesser ruins and he let me know kind of what was happening? Maybe that might be useful. But primarily, I'm not letting you get hurt. And then she was like,
Rising Dawn kind of cuts all of you off, and he goes, first off, we've sent people into the Greater Ruins before. Lots of people come. You probably don't know this because you spent a lot of time in school on Submela, and did some of your lesser divings. But generally, at least from my knowledge on the other states, is it requires a license to get into a lot of the larger Greater Ruins for a lot of the others, like a lot of other city states. At least Submela's, I know that's true. You may not have heard that because you spent so much time in school and kind of doing a lot of the lesser ruins. But we know there's no snake people down there. I mean,
Wait, but when
we've
was the
sent
last time
people
that
and
you were
adventurers.
down there?
He stops and he pauses and he goes, just before the attack started, which was about Waxy, did we say when you left? When did we establish when you had left the cradle?
Been a while, right?
I was in my head. It was a couple weeks. And
Okay,
then-
yeah. So it's been at least 2 months, I would say. So he goes, it's probably been at least 2 months
So you think
since
that,
anything's
like,
happened.
You think that even though all these attacks have occurred in between these 2 months, you still think that it would be safe that there's nothing down there? I'm sorry to question you, General, but like that doesn't seem like the best route to trust that there's nothing down there. Especially since
He
these snake
looks
people
you.
came out-
You
I'll-
give me
after
an
we get-
insight check.
Okay.
Low DC.
Okay. That's only can I have my no? It's a 7.
Yeah, it was a DC 5. He looks at you and he goes, and you see like this kind of like light, kind of like more fun general that has kind of come out since the last few days. Looks at you with that deep sternness that comes from inside of him, and he goes, "Boy, I never once said that it was safe I just said there were no snake people. And I would do best. It would be best for you to not question my judgment again. What I'm asking is if the 6 of you would like to go into the greater ruins and help us try and discover what was going on in the what was causing so many of the monsters to come out. If you don't want to do that, I can send any of my other able-bodied adventurers down there who would probably get the job done just as quickly as you guys could.
Oof.
Ophi says, "Sir, I think you're taking my point."
He stops you again. He goes, I'm not taking your point anyway. I'm giving you a yes or no question right now. If your Zardy Boys thing is to go into ruins, you got big old fat ruins right there.
He walks out the
You want
room.
to go in?
He just
Yes
leaves
or
the
no?
room. He leaves the room and he says, "Yeah,
Um,
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it." And he just like leaves.
Egan follows him.
Do I have, since I'm a researcher, do I have paperwork like saying that like I do Greater Ruins stuff?
I would say no, you don't. Just because you're kind of like the two sides of it are different.
Okay.
Like what you do versus is different than what the other people do.
Waxy would kind of look a little disappointed, but walk up to General Rising and be like, "Oh, honey, you didn't have to be that hard on them, but I understand. A general must stand his ground."
He looks at you.
She would then like kind of hang her head a little bit and follow Egan and Ophi out. She wouldn't stay with him.
Okay.
Johnny's gonna walk out too.
I'm gonna cheers our whiskey coffees real quick and be like, "Oh, we own it," and chug and then leave.
He actually cheers with you too, and he goes, "Hey," and he downs it the rest of it too.
Hey.
And he turns to you, Gwendolyn, and he goes,
I kind of do like a half, like I'm not supposed to be here wave and just kind of.
yeah, so you guys leave. You see John
Before
Rat
we
is waiting
go-
outside. Oh, yeah.
While we're walking through the hallways, Egan's definitely going to turn to Waxy and be like, "Waxy, your quarters here, do you have all of your belongings from like living here for other years still?"
She would go, "Yeah, I got pretty much everything, but I do have a storage unit, but it's a little bit away. We could go there too, though, if we can't find anything."
Chance you have a pearl necklace laying around
I've
that
got,
you wouldn't
like,
mind parting with.
You know how many ceremonies and shit I have to go to? Of course I've got a pearl necklace. We live on an island.
Waxy.
There's so many clams everywhere.
Waxy, give me a luck check to see if these pearls would count for Egan's spells.
The former general only has fake pearls.
The other maids may have pawned them off or something.
They were stealing from her purse.
I was gonna say they
Yeah,
were,
she said
they
that.
were bad. That is true. I rolled a 14.
Yeah, you got two pearl necklaces that would count for this spell.
How many pearls per necklace?
It's just one really big ass pearl.
Roughly worth 100 gold pieces, ironically.
It's like this big,
Singular pearl unit.
pure.
Good shit.
All right, so you guys go. Okay, so John Rat is waiting outside, and he goes, "Ophi, do you stop or do you just kind of storm off still?"
Oh, I see. I keep walking. I just kind of.
Okay.
John
Rat
that
goes
like
to-
John Rat and like anyone else in like that's like cradle military or like people like that, like until they're not around, and then I think he would.
Okay.
Yeah, I think actually he would just get outside the castle and then he'd like stop and like just kind of like just wait for everyone when he's out there. As a brooding teenager.
I felt like that was really harsh, and I feel bad about it, but it's fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, John Rat comes up to you, Waxy, as you guys all leave the room, and he goes, "The general bid me to give you guys these entrance passes. I kind of heard what happened in there, I'm not going to say it was good. I'm not going to say it was bad. We're here for the cradle. And he hands you the passes that, allows you to basically show off to like the Centaur Guard at the camp that Johnny met, that you guys can get access to the Greater Ruins.
Is he still in his maid uniform?
John Rat is not. He actually is wearing half plate, so it's just the chest piece up, but he does have the frills on the shoulder plaids.
Okay, then I will not give him my empty coffee cup and ask him.
I'm going to make a little roll for John Rat.
Oh no.
John Rat sees your empty coffee cup, and he immediately swings around to a secret panel, pushes it open, and more coffee and whiskey pops out, and then he hands it to you, and he goes, "Compliments of the cradle," and he pushes it closed.
Waxy would turn to John Rat and
I don't like this.
I'm trying to do Waxy's voice. So yeah, she'd turn to John Rat and say, she'd be like, "Oh honey, I appreciate your care and concern, but no one did anything wrong in that room. Everyone was doing what they should have, and it can just be tough sometimes. Everyone has to stand their ground and be themselves, and heads cannot. But you're such a sweet boy. Thank you so much."
He salutes you, and he goes, "What?"
I said she gave him a candy.
He goes, "I'm going to make another roll for John Rat." He goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to eat this, but I appreciate you giving it to me." And he, wait, what kind of candy was it?
Either a Werther's original or the strawberry candy. One of the two.
Well, I meant, was it a prestidigitation candy or was it a real candy?
Oh, definitely prestidigitation. She has no idea.
Yeah, he goes, I'm not gonna eat this. I'm sorry, but last time you gave this to me, I felt terrible for the rest of the day. And he kind of like tosses it, and then it goes, pew, and it disappears. And he goes, "I knew that was fake." And he walks off.
All right.
You guys walk outside of the castle, and you see Ophi brooding at the entrance.
When everyone gets outside, Ophi's just gonna kind of like look down, definitely like gut punched, but he's just gonna say, "I'm gonna stick with part of the plan. I'm gonna go find Crackle and get the comprehend languages spell. So when we're all down there, at least we can still get that." And then he'll just go.
Egan's gonna
kind of
hand you his pass that he got, or like your pass that he also picked up from John Rad, and say, "I think we should still stick with the plan, and even if we're all going in there, it'd be better if you went in ahead of us to like scout and be able to pull this off before we run into anything."
Ophi just kind of like smiles, and he just like he's pretty gut punched by it, so he just kind of like smiles, looks back at like Egan, like gives him a thumbs up, and then just kind of like walks off to go find Crackle.
I just want to remind you that Crackle's a cleric and not a wizard now, so
Yeah,
he
but
may
he
not
would-
have the spell.
Right, but he would know where to get the spell, and he doesn't want to go
Yes,
out Rising
okay.
Dawn.
That's fair. Yeah, so I don't know what everyone else is doing. What is everyone else doing?
Did we already get the pearl necklaces?
Oh, no. You guys haven't done the report necklaces yet.
Alright, so
So
Waxy, we should go get those.
Johnny, Bromley, and Gwen?
Johnny will probably go with Ophi. He doesn't like everyone splitting off, going off by themselves, since Modi still wants them to protect people. So he'll just go along with Ophi.
I'll probably follow Ophi because he gave me coffee this morning, so I'll just kind of like glide along.
I guess Bromley would try to find, read over any research that he could find of going for himself.
Sorry, say that again?
Look, maybe go with Ophi if he's going to Crackles, because that's what the research is. Basically, just reading up on research before we go to prepare.
On the Greater Ruins. Cool, tight. All right. These guys split off. We'll do Waxy and Egan. You guys split off. We'll do your guys' first. You guys go over to the storage unit that Waxy has. These are storage units that are kind of just like at the face of a cliff, and they're just carved directly into the stone. And it's just kind of like a sheer cliff, and they have stairs climbed up in angles, and just with basically shipping containers carved into the stone. Waxy, you come up to yours, and the lock. You open it, and you find your pearl necklaces. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're over here, or?
Waxy would. Well, I suppose two things. One, whatever rolls I would have to do to see like if there's any other neat things I have in the storage unit.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be poking around in Waxy's shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Both of you give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Waxy, you can do it with advantage because this is your stuff.
That's my own shit.
Yeah.
I got a 24.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a 16.
A 16? Okay. Waxy, you find 2 potions of healing, and Egan, you find I don't want to do more potions of healing. 1 sec.
Give me all the things.
Could he
Let's,
also
what?
I said, could he also get a really cool hat?
Bum, 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 bum.
He gets a bag of holding.
It's a bag of holding. You get a potion of flying.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
There you
Look
go.
at you go.
He finds this, he's like, yo, Waxy, can I have this?
Waxy be like, I haven't been to this storage unit in 20 years. You can take anything you want.
Sweet.
Dave, I don't know if it's for everyone else, but he's really quiet. It sounds like you're like talking through your computer. I don't know if it's just me.
Because it's through this microphone. Is this better now?
That's
Can
it.
you hear me more? Is this better for you? Do you like this
stop.
more?
Stop. Please stop.
Whisper
This is
sweet
now an
nothing to me.
ASMR stream.
But yeah, so
Welcome to the ASMR stream of streams.
Hello. Welcome to the ASMR stream. We're going to have a good time tonight. It's going to be really fun for everyone. I'm going to need you guys to just enjoy all the sounds of my lips.
I don't know if the mustache makes that better or worse.
oh, so much worse.
All right. Enough of
But
that.
yeah, so Waxy would also say, she'd be like, actually, next week it's gonna be on Storage Wars. I think the camera crew is coming up to scout out the spot, and then like the people from Storage Wars would come up, and the guy would pick up like a chair with a hole in the seat and be like, I could sell this at my thrift store for $50. Add that to the tab. Like there'd be a little thing in the bottom corner of the stream would be like, like $50. Like, for a chair that's clearly worth $1. Like, I know a chair expert near my store. Actually, we can bring it in there. He'll appraise it, and it'll be great.
I don't know what is happening anymore.
Egan firebolts the chair. Just because they're really annoying.
It just bursts into flames, and the ticker on the bottom just goes to negative $50.
That's great.
We cut away from Storage Wars, and we come to our other group. You guys have made your way back to the academy. Make your way up to the Page NATO room and see Crackle and Horn just kind of chilling there. They don't have chili today. Crackle has actually seemed to have just downed like 6 bottles of whiskey just kind of like around him, and he is practicing cleric spells. Just ah. And that's kind of what he's been doing.
I think I go up and
Horn
do
is-
one too. I like do I do.
He's like doing like light or something. Yeah, he goes, ah! I see. Another cleric. Welcome, young cleric. Who are you,
Hello.
and why have you come into my room?
My name is Gwendolyn.
Crackle is a really old Loxodon. So he's like this huge, like, elephant person.
I still stick out my hand for a handshake.
He absolutely reaches it down and he goes, yes, nice to meet you, yes.
I go, I'm a cleric of Crester, and to be honest, I do not know why I'm here.
Because none of us do, and he continues to shake your hand for an uncomfortably long time.
Yeah, I just wait for someone else to start talking.
Ophi would interrupt or at some point and just be like, Crackle, do you by chance know where I could get a wizard spell book to copy down the spell comprehend languages?
He goes, wizard spell book! And he does a light cantrip at the bookshelf, and nothing happens because it's just light in his hand. And he goes, that's one right there! And then Horn kind of jumps over, grabs the one, and throws it at you. But it's the same spell book that you saw before. And you know that one doesn't have comprehend languages in it. And Horn goes, wait. No, that's the wrong one, Crackle. And Crackle goes, yes, a wizard spell book. And he points to a different one. But this time he runs over and grabs it himself, wakes it back to you, and then gives it to you. And he goes, this should have it.
He just is like,
and you open.
Thanks, Crackle. And
yeah, you open it up, and the only thing in it is the spell comprehend languages, just over and over and over and over and over again,
in different languages.
Yeah,
it's like a user manual when you buy a product. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Ophi's just gonna. He's just gonna take it. He's gonna go find like a corner away from everyone, and he's just gonna copy down the spell. He'll like pay the 50 gold or whatever, and
you see Crackle takes the gold, and he goes, I'm not sure what to do with this, as I am not a wizard. And he squashes it together into one large pile, and then he throws it into a big piggy bank that just has piles upon piles of gold in it.
You see Ophi just kind of like smile slightly and then just like go back to copying the spell and doesn't really like react to it.
Bromley, if you are going to do give me an investigation check to find anything on the Greater Ruins, or a history check, whichever one's higher.
They're both the same.
Sick.
17.
Okay. A 17. It's not great, but it is very good at the same time. You find, Bromley, you don't find a lot on the Greater Ruins. You know that it's like, what?
I said Crackle's just gray. It's not great. It's also very good. Give me that book.
I hope I'm Crackle when I'm older. My dream is to be an eccentric old man.
Ford is Horn.
But yeah.
Ford is Horn.
Okay, so you find that you find two things. One is you find something you find, but the other one is an extrapolation you make. The first thing you find is that the Greater Ruins are believed to be in some way connected to the Calamity Realm. The thing that you extrapolate, however, is that the Calamity and the magic that the dragon turtle that you saw, and the magic energy you got on that nat 20, with that nat 20, that they're connected. So this magic and the spirits come together from the Calamity Realm. You wouldn't have known that prior because no one told you anything about that, even though Waxy. We've talked about it before. But you basically find that the Greater Ruins have some connection to the Calamity Realm, and by extrapolation, this dragon turtle magic that dissipated was from the Calamity Realm.
Gotcha.
Is anyone else doing anything?
No, Johnny's just hanging out. He doesn't read many books, so.
Can
Johnny? Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Crackle sidles up to you, Johnny, as you're like kind of just standing there stoically. And he goes, "Man of not many words, I see." And then he gives you a book, and it's a picture book on how to behead people better. But there's no words in it. And he just sidles away.
I have the sequel to this one. I never read the original. I start flipping through it.
The sequel is arguably better. Because the sequel is arguably better.
It's two people at once how to behead. Very informative.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do. I understand. You actually see a giant cleaver in the back of the Page NATO room, kind of like covered in dust, but it hasn't been cleaned, so it's also covered in blood. So it's just a really rusty old giant battle axe.
I go and I cast mending on it, polish it up.
It's beautiful. It's immaculate.
Can't have that happen.
He goes, I didn't realize that had gotten so old. It just seems like yesterday that the person I stole it from was killing people. And he walks off into a different room.
I follow him. And I go, "Excuse me, Mr. Cleric Crackle, sir."
He whips around at his trunk and hits himself on the other side of the face. And he goes, "Yes! Tiny person."
Yes, I am tiny. Who are you a cleric of, Mr. Cleric?
He goes, "I am a cleric of Harlequin, the god of love."
Why? Because I'm a cleric of Prester, and I'm not sure why.
Because Crackle fucks.
Waxy, apparently. Crackle fucks Waxy.
No, they didn't fuck. It was just oral.
Okay, well now he's praying to God to fuck.
My man's got high hopes. Waxy's a wedded woman. She can't.
He goes, "Yes, a journey to follow the godhood. Quite a difficult task. Really, it's more of a personal quest than maybe a godhood quest. But I don't know. Why did you follow Crester? What's up with that? What's going on? Who are you? Why are you here?"
A fish spoke to me, and so I took the oath, and now I'm here.
He goes,
and I'm trying to figure out why the fish spoke to me, and also why I have to get a fish charm that's gold.
Yes.
I mean, the fish said many things. I kind of just agreed with it, and now I'm here, and I'm just trying to understand.
I fucked a fish person once.
Does Johnny hear any of this?
Make a perception check. He goes, "That was my initiation test." So
is a fish person just a mermaid?
No, it's a Locathon.
What is it? Top fish, bottom human.
17.
Oh, you absolutely heard it.
Johnny comes in. Fish? I can talk to fish.
He goes, "You can talk
This
to fish."
fish was just a regular fish. It wasn't a person. It was like a fish.
Yeah,
and
no.
I caught it on my fishing rod, and then it started to speak to me. And
No
now
wonder.
I'm a
How would you
cleric of
feel if a
Prester.
hook went through your face?
It bit the worm.
But yeah, I could talk to
It
fish.
bit the worm. What?
Crackle leans
Who are
down
you?
after. Yes. Who are you?
Me?
Why are you here?
Are you a cleric too?
Not technically.
Do the fish also want you to become a cleric of Crester?
Should I become a cleric of Crester, Fishman?
I mean, and you can do whatever you guys want, but I just know that where I'm from, the fish come by lots of times asking people to become clerics or Crester.
Is Fishman a slur?
It might be, considering he's a Triton and not a fish person.
I think I'm.
Crackle leans down.
Okay.
Crackle leans down and he goes, sounds like your journey in faith was thrust upon you, much in a similar way as the way I thrust into the fish person that I had to like.
But if Egan was there, Egan would hate this.
But the gods and the spirits work in mysterious ways.
Apparently you do
Just
too.
because the fish talk to you does not mean that all of the fish are going to talk to you.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I grew up as a fisherman. This is the only one that talked.
You too?
Do you have any?
Grew up among the fishermen.
Yeah.
I was raised by the fishermen once. Wild time it was. And he stands up and he goes into a corner and just kind of opens up a book and starts flipping through it. And then you can't get him to talk for the rest of the day.
Okay, I don't follow him, but can I do an investigation check just to see if I can find any books about Crester or talking fish?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm very excited that I can use this ability because as a halfling, I get to re-roll nat ones. And I got a nat 1.
You get 2 nat 1s?
I got a nat 1. Oh god. Okay, an 8. I'm so mad I forgot my real dice.
You don't find a lot on Crester. Crester, or talking fish. It seems kind of like, you don't really see anything about Crester at all on an 8. You're kind of still thrown by this elephant man coming to talk to you and just being not helpful in the slightest. You don't really find anything. You do, however, find a lot of his ramblings on talking fish and fish people.
I read all of
which almost none of it makes sense.
And
so a lot of it has
it,
a lot of
I'm
alliteration.
So confused.
A lot of it is alliterations with F words. That's it.
Has Bromley overheard any of this at all?
Perception check. My mother is sitting in the other right here in the room as I've done all of this.
You got a nat 20.
Yeah.
You got a nat 20. You absolutely heard. You heard all of it.
Okay, at some point, what I'm gonna do is use artificer shenanigans and do magical tinkering. And just one random book on the shelf, I'm going to touch so that it sheds bright light. Just leave that there for someone.
Okay. Does it just always do that?
Until I deactivate it, but there's just a glowing book right now.
Okay. Horn, okay, yeah, sure. That you do that. And that's just the thing that's there now. This all occurs, and then you guys kind of just chill for the next, 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys just chilling for the next 2 hours, waiting for Ophi to be done with his copying of his book. And you finish that, and you guys meet back up at the entrance to the Greater Ruins, unless there's something else that you wanted to do.
No,
I think that's Ophi's plan.
Question for Waxy. Did Waxy give Egan both pearl necklaces?
Oh yeah, definitely. She didn't want to.
Cool. You guys come up to the Greater Ruins. You flash your tickets. Centaur guy goes, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. We knew you would be coming." John Rat is actually not John Rat. Howard is waiting for you guys by the entrance. He's like, "I'm not allowed to go in." However, it goes, and you guys, he comes up to you, Ophi, and he hands you a little note, and he just walks away. You can look at that if you want to, or if you don't want to.
I think Ophi's just gonna. I think he knows what it is, and he's not gonna read it.
Okay. You guys, it's a
Love.
you guys come up to the entrance of the Greater Ruins. What was big before, when you saw it in the kind of like in the horizon, is humongous now. It is a towering Colosseum-sized structure with these huge stone pillars, just menacingly, kind of like creating a jail, like, you know, and an overhang, creating these menacing shadows, going almost infinitely into this gaping maw of darkness behind. And you see no one's around, no one's walking in, no one's going out. There's no fighting, there's no blood, there's no animals or anything kind of like here. You guys, everyone's magic, so it doesn't matter. All of you kind of sense like there's like, it's almost like the air is like charged with magic from the amount of death and like kind of magical stuff that has been going on, but it's almost stagnant at the same time. Rather than going back into the ruin or going out into the world, it's just pregnant sitting there.
Does Johnny notice a difference from when he did his shift here 2-3 days ago?
Yeah. This is the magic you felt was going like back into the ruin, or maybe somehow escaping back into the world. But it's like dense. It almost feels like you're walking through a really humid day, but it's like, you know, your hair is standing on at the same time.
I'll mention that to everyone, but this is a lot different from when I was fighting here the other day. Everything seems heavier almost.
Do an Arcana check to see if there's anything like weird. Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's anything like weird that I would have kind of caught on to?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Can Egan also do this?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to can give me an Arcana check.
You know what? Johnny will try his
24.
And at these smart person things.
I got a 13.
Ooh, I got a 17.
I got
11.
Another nat 1.
Poor Dylan.
I hate this fucking roller.
Cleric.
I'm trying a different dice roller.
It's because you didn't cook your dice, Rachel.
I didn't cook my dice. I don't even have my dice. I'm rolling on the internet, and I hate that.
So, Rachel, you just have to put your computer in the oven first. Trust me, I work at Apple. And it'll...
Okay, I'll use this roller because my first roll was a nat 20.
There we go. That's what we like to see.
All right,
Okay.
I like this roller better.
Tight.
Okay, I didn't actually get a nat 20, though I got a 6.
Okay.
On my real roll.
Waxy. Who else did this? Waxy and Gwen and okay, tight. Waxy and Gwen. You guys. Gwen, you definitely don't notice anything. This is the first time you felt anything like this before, so it's very strange. You're probably newer to your magic compared to other people. So this is like very weird. Waxy, you don't notice a lot. You get the feeling that this is related to like the ruins and maybe the dragon turtle, but that's really it. And then both Johnny and Egan, you both know that this is something that is just kind of like the dragon turtle was the biggest thing to have escaped, and you guys is killing it, and the huge amount of released magic that has kind of put a pause on like what's been releasing from the ruins, and this is kind of just something. It's nothing like bad is going to happen, and nothing like anything is happen. It's just the magic is just sitting here, and that's really all it is.
With a 24, does Egan be able to like the source or what kind of magic it is?
The source is sure. The source is from the Greater Ruins, and the source is similar to Waxy's magic.
Egan's definitely
kind
going
of
to
get that feeling.
He's going to turn to Waxy and be like, "Do you feel anything different? Because this feels like your magic."
I can't. I mean, it would probably just be an Arcana check again, right? So I can't really re-roll that.
No, I'll just give it to you. What would you? Did you feel anything different? No, I don't think you feel anything different. This is. I mean, it's weird that it's sitting here, but you don't feel anything different. It's really all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wax would just be like, yeah, probably some old shit. I don't know.
Ovi would just kind of look up and say, if we're ready to go in, just let me know. I can cast the spell Pass Without a Trace as well. So while we're exploring, we'll be a lot sneakier in case if anyone feels that there's like a weird presence going on.
Egan's going to ask, like, Ophi, do we want you to go ahead of us and still kind of try your plan before we walk in as a full party? What's the game plan here?
Though supportive of Ophi and Egan, obviously, Waxy would kind of turn and be like, Ophi, you know that I think you're a bright young boy, but I would heed my son's warnings. He doesn't speak lightly on matters like this.
Ophi says, I just offered to cast Pass Without Trace on all of you. I can't do my plan in that. I think I gave up on my plan. So it's okay. We can do this. And he like gives like a half smile.
Waxy's heart would break at those words of I think I gave up on my plan.
I go up to Ophi, put my hand on his shoulder, and I cast Guidance. So you can add a D4 to any ability check. Okay. And I'm just like, you seem like you know what you're doing. I'll follow, and then just walk away.
Egan's going to take one of the pearl necklaces, cast Fortune's Favor on Egan as well, and on Ophi, and just wink at him.
Ophi would smile, like definitely at this appreciation of love, and he says, "No, Wax is right. I'm not. I'm sad just because I know that I can do this because this is just what I do. But it's best to be cautious. So I think we should go as a party." And he would, without hesitating, he would then cast Pass Without a Trace on the entire party.
Which gives us what again?
Plus 10 to stealth checks. And you can only be tracked by magical means. You also leave behind no tracks or traces of you moving through any ruins or stuff. And that lasts for up to an hour.
Sweet. Sick. Egan's definitely going to smile and say, let's get going, and start heading towards the entrance.
You guys walk into the entrance of the Greater Ruins. It immediately starts to go down. And you walk for what seems a long period of time, but you don't feel your magic fading. And then it just keep walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. And suddenly you find yourself in the entrance of this. You find yourself in this huge, medium-sized room with no way in or out. There are no stairs that you just came down. You're just there. And I'll need everybody to go into roll 20.
Let's fight! I would have cast
Wait.
mage armor during that walk.
I'll need everyone to tell me what they can see too, because I don't. This is the first time I've done this. this thing.
Right now, I just have the main board.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. I had to do something first. All right, now everyone reload into the game. Just
Yeah,
I see
so
us.
I see this one room. Us in like this singular.
you see this one room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the anything change when you move?
No.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing changes when you move. Okay.
Yeah, even when I
Tight.
I
Okay.
have dark vision, so I have 60 feet.
Yeah, okay. All right. Do I have to manually reveal areas? How do I do this? Garrett, how do I do things?
So there should be a setting that if you right-click the token, there should be a setting like dynamic lighting. I think dynamic lighting is if you pay for it. If you're just using the fog cloud, you do have to reveal it manually. And you
I don't have dynamic. I don't have the dynamic. Okay, I don't have the dynamic lighting thing.
Okay, so you just have to remove it manually.
Sick.
When you go into a fog area. They'll be like on your left side.
Yeah, I see it. I got it. That's cool. All right. That sucks, but also that's fine. That works a little bit better in my favor, I think. Which is all right. Okay, you guys find yourself in here. I'm not gonna have everyone roll initiative just yet. But what do you guys can? What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go up to the doorway and then hide and then look.
Okay.
Egan's definitely gonna ask. Yeah.
There's lights like in your room, and then there seems to be like faint light in the following hallways.
Okay. Ophi would cast light and just have it.
Okay.
Also has dancing lights. If that'll save you a spell slot.
Light.
Yeah, you guys cast.
Oh, okay.
You guys cast light. You kind of end up seeing a little bit more. Oops, that's not right. A little bit more of the next room. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Tight.
Just down to the corner.
Yeah, just down the corner you can see.
Okay.
That is what happened there.
I don't know what happened. Ophi would move forward and he would go into kind of like this corner here, and he would like check both sides, like check to see if he can see anything and any entrance there.
Yep. Give me a perception check. As you turn around, you will see, kind of this area here.
All right.
You'll see that.
Johnny's gonna head straight down, like here. Is this a doorway?
Yeah, it is a doorway.
All right. He'll peek through there.
Okay. Give me a perception
See if he
check.
can see anything past it.
Ophi got an a 11.
Okay. There's nothing down that hallway that you see. It just kind of seems to be there's a room in there, but the room is kind of just like a lot of this is like hallways and lights, and there's not a lot going on. In that one room, you kind of see some like stalactites and stalagmites that have kind of formed and fallen, and you hear like maybe incessant dripping, but there's nothing else in that room that you see.
I'm gonna send
Johnny got a 23.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a 23 to see down that hallway or into that next room.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Yep. Yeah, you see into this next room. You see 2 owl bears and 4 giant owls, just kind of walking around and just chilling.
All right. I want to retreat slowly and let everyone else in like this group know that I saw that. Like, there's a bunch of owl creatures, owl bears, giant owls in that room. Do we want to investigate it, or do we want to move past them?
Egan will. I want to send my Minkling down to the end of the hallway to investigate for any other paths, traps, or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your Minkling a stealth check.
Ophi would also like to walk over.
Wait, sorry.
to...
Where are you sending your Minkling to? Down towards the owlbears?
Like to the left, no, away from the owlbears to check that other route.
Yeah.
There's nothing that way.
Okay. So yeah, no. Essentially, our only option then, and Egan's gonna say that like after his Minkling goes down and checks it out, that our only option really is to go down towards them. There's nothing else to investigate that way.
Okay. You guys are all squishier, magic-y friends. I can charge in and distract them, and then you guys just hit them from behind.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, Ophi says if that's what you want, Johnny, of course.
Oh yeah, I could do that so you guys don't get roughed up. You guys have more use here anyway with the spells you can do. I'm really only good at hitting things like that turtle. But before I charge in, I want to do a quick investigation check at the doorway again to see if I can spot any traps in the immediate entrance.
Give me an investigation check.
No, not great.
Can I?
13.
There are no traps. You don't see any traps that you can find.
Okay.
I can do 1 infusion per long rest. So can I? I'll undo one of the I have on my items. I put returning weapon on Johnny's swords that he gets a +1. He gets the bonuses.
It's a returning weapon that does that? Is it just you throw it and it comes back?
You throw it, and if you throw it, it can come back, but you also get a +1 attack and +1 damage.
Ooh, okay, so it's like a +1 does it count as magic, or just a +1 magic?
It just says +1.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the chat.
It's all of the. I'm pretty sure all of the artificer stuff counts as. Oh, it does.
Ooh, okay. So my greatsword doesn't actually have the thrown property.
But you still get the bonus.
I don't think you do. No, it's an item, a simple or martial weapon with the thrown property.
Okay, so the sword is too big to put it on. Okay.
Yeah, sword is a great sword.
Right. But yeah, I will, since I did my investigation check and I'm confident there's no traps, I'll draw my...
would just quickly remind you, like, hey, you can sneak up. Like, I'm going to keep class without a trace up if you want to try to get the advantage on them.
Okay. Yeah, so I will do that. I'll sneak over.
Everyone roll initiative, if that's what we're doing. And
let's do it.
Oh, nat 20, baby. 24.
7.
21.
Okay.
18.
Wow.
Great God.
Okay.
All right. I would like to point out that Gray rolled way more than 6 dice there. We're fucked.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so Johnny's just going to go into a rage and come into the room to this first group of people, trying to like sneak up on him, not like screaming, raging yet. And then I will attack the owl bear once I'm close enough in my rage.
Hold on, I
I
need.
like imagining you stealthily being in a rage.
All right, Dave,
Growl.
cut it out. I can't
What?
DM and listen to that.
We were in a cave. It was supposed to be just reverb. It wasn't supposed to be a lot.
We're in a cave.
I can't hear what my voice sounds like, so I'm just like guessing with the plugins. I'm like, oh, like
It was a
reverb.
lot.
It's like a cave. Like
It was
It literally sounded like a voice from God was coming down.
that's incredible.
Okay, tight. Yeah, everyone, give me initiative rolls really quick. Sorry,
Okay.
you will get a surprise around Johnny though.
Okay. And just for like action economy, will my rage going to my rage be before we start initiative for the surprise round, or will my bonus action for the surprise round be taken?
Your bonus action for the surprise round will be taken.
Okay, good to know. All right. Johnny got a 24 initiative.
Okay. Ian, what did you get?
21.
Ooh. Okay. Gwen, what did you get?
21.
Ooh. What is
What's
your guys'
that?
dex modifiers?
4.
3.
Okay. Bromley, what did you get?
7.
Okay. Waxy, what did you get?
18.
Okay. And then Opie, what did you get?
12.
Okay. We're gonna roll some initiatives.
Again?
Those were not initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Yikes. Perfect. Ooh, that was crazy. Okay. Cool. Okay, so Johnny, you're gonna go first.
Okay.
And you get a
So
surprise
yeah, I'm
round.
just gonna.
Everyone gets a surprise round.
All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Well, actually, I will need everyone else to give me stealth checks. With
Okay. Perfect.
if everyone wants a surprise round, or if you're planning to act on the same initiative as Johnny.
Egan got a 30.
17 for Opie.
23 for Gwendolyn.
I don't know if you wanted Johnny to do one, but he got a 32.
I know you got a nat 20, so it's fine.
Well, nat 20 was my initiative roll, not my stealth roll.
Oh, I thought that was your stealth roll.
No, that was my initiative. Was the nat 20.
Okay.
So I just rolled stealth
Right.
and got a 32.
Okay, cool.
Waxy got a 27.
Okay, cool. You all, Bromley, I need a stealth roll.
$29.
Sick. Yeah, you guys all are in stealth. Sweet. Okay. First off to act, Johnny, is you actually. Yeah.
Alright, so if I come from the door, that is enough range, okay. So I'm just going to run up with my greatsword. Reckless attack, great weapon master.
Okay.
First one is a... and I'm attacking the owl bear.
Yeah.
So my first attack is an 18 to hit.
It's.
Okay.
Opie, what was your initiative? Sorry.
12.
Sweet.
And my second one, 25 to hit.
Also hits. Well, did you do Greatsword Master on both of those, or just one?
Yes, on both. I want to do great weapon on both.
Got 25 still with a -5.
Yeah, because I have a plus. I still have a I rolled Oh no, I didn't then. That's my bad. 20 or okay, 21. 21.
That still hits. It still hits.
Yeah, I figured because I rolled higher on the second one, but
Yep.
One. I can reroll ones. All right. So 6 plus 22 for my first attack.
Okay.
On my second, reroll ones. 26 for my second attack.
Damn. Okay. Cool. You guys see Johnny pull out his greatsword from his magic sheath tattoo, and just almost immediately whack or like chop the head off on this owlbear. It's not dead, but it looks very badly injured.
I tried doing what I saw in the book. But I have to
Gwen, that's you.
Okay, so I'm gonna move some of my feet. If I remember how to move myself. Come here. Move here. And then I'm going to cast, this is my action, Guiding Bolt at the owlbear that Johnny attacked.
Right, roll your attack roll.
That will be 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
That's not a spell, right? That's just a thing.
No, fuck, it is a spell. Fuck, I can't do 2 spells in 1 turn. Damn it.
Nope.
Then that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Egan, that's you.
Egan is going to run to the doorway as well, but not enter, seeing that owlbear is pretty hurt, and just cast Firebolt on it.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Wait, Gray.
Yeah.
I realized I rolled on a d6.
Oh,
not a
reroll,
d12.
sure.
Can I reroll? I refreshed the page. Lols.
Yeah, reroll.
Sorry.
Roll on a d20,
Okay.
not a d12.
Yes. Oh, it was a d6 I rolled on. So
Even worse.
that's... Oh, it was so bad. That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so that is...
Damage.
4 d6s. Plus my... so that's 11 damage.
Ooh. Johnny runs up, just almost decapitates this. You guys see this little halfling that you have just met come up, whip out pure, you guys smell like sea foam air in the air, and this bolt of, it's not lightning, but it's almost like pure sea salt, just finishes the job as it decapitates the owlbear, and it's full dead. You guys see, though, as the owlbear dies, the spiritual that it doesn't leave a corpse; it almost immediately dissipates into magical energy. Ian, now it's your turn.
So the 2 owls, those giant owls flying around, are still there?
They are still there.
We are going to cast Firebolt on the one on the left.
Okay, tight. Give me that attack roll. Spell attack roll. Oh wait, let me do this first.
16?
That hits.
Sweet. 9 fire damage.
All right. You guys hear the bird scream. It's like a giant, bird just go as it screams, and it, wings kind of alight on fire. But it is not super badly injured. Waxy, your turn.
Waxy would move through the doorway.
Don't forget to move, Egan. Oh, never mind. Or where's Gwendolyn?
To my right?
Right here.
I think you're on top of each other.
No, they're like one space off of one another.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Okay. I just moved. Never mind.
But yeah, so then from there, Waxy would cast here in that square. Would cast Shatter. So it would be.
Dave, I can barely hear you, dude.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So yeah, Wax would cast Shatter, and then it's just a con save of 16.
Okay.
But it would be all three of the two owls and the owl bear.
Yep, let's do that. Okay, what are their cons? One of them fails. The owl bear fails, and then actually all of them fail. No, I lied. One of the owls succeeds.
Okay.
This owl succeeds. But roll your damage.
Not that matters. Okay. So yeah, so Waxy would be like, from the pits of hell, you will feel pain. And
Oh my god. I love it.
And,
Love it.
let me roll for that. Okay. So for the first one, 27 damage.
I think it's just one roll for all, though. Like, it's just flat damage, and then you can have it or
Oh, okay.
depending on whether
So,
I get pass or fail.
So 27 for the two fails, and then
Okay.
math for the one that lost.
13.
13, yeah.
13 and a half.
So you round
Don't
it
you
out.
leave off that half.
Okay.
Did the demon voice thing work well?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's great.
the demon voice thing worked. Yeah, it did. Okay.
Great, cool, okay.
The owl bear almost immediately is incredibly badly injured. This owl just explodes into spiritual magic energy, and this one looks pretty badly hurt, like very badly injured. Ophi, that's you.
Ophi is going to run into. He's gonna run into the room just to get here. I think that's within his line of sight now. Yeah, and he's gonna cast Toll the Dead on the owlbear. So the owlbear has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 15.
It failed.
And then
Yeah,
it takes 2 d12 damage.
Yeah, roll the damage.
The for whom the bell tolls begins to chime around his head, and he takes 8 damage.
Okay. You guys hear this boom and reverberate through the kind of like the halls that you're in as this owlbear visibly shakes and is injured by that. Bromley, that's you.
Okay. Owl's down. One owl bear's down.
Tell me if this works for the bell toll.
Yeah.
It did work. It did work.
Cool.
So what I would like to do, move into the room, hug the wall over here. Re-roll for stealth to stay hidden.
Okay.
30-20 for stealth.
Okay. Are you adding the plus 10 to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, that would have not been good. Can I, from here at this angle, see down this hallway down here at all?
You'll have to give me a perception check.
That is a 17.
Yeah, you can kind of see down this hall, just a little bit. Reveal a little bit of it for you there. We'll just reveal just a little bit. You can see. Oh, never mind. That doesn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay. Why is it not working now? There it goes. Okay, you can kind of see that much. We'll call it that much. You can see that much.
Okay. No else. Okay. All right. Okay. I hold my action.
Yeah, you can hold your action, sure.
Okay. We're gonna.
What are you holding it for? Are you just holding it for? Are you just
holding it for now?
Okay, cool. That is fine. Johnny, that's your turn. We're going back to the top of the order.
All right.
Oh, right, that was our surprise round. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, finally get to do my cool barbarian things after not missing the chance to do it. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this owl here on the left.
Okay.
All right. Shout outs to Gel Cube for the 6 subclass, and I'll move next to it, and I will just just attack it regularly.
Okay.
First one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And the second one is only a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. So I'll roll my greatsword first.
Did you do Greatsword Master at all?
I did not this attack, no.
Okay.
Just a regular attack, no Great Weapon Master, no Reckless attack.
Oh, you said just regular attack. I understand. I remember now.
So that is a 17 damage.
Yeah, this owl, you on your first attack?
Oh yeah, 17 damage for the first attack.
Oh yeah, you just cleave through its wings and it falls to the ground and just looks at you with these huge owl eyes and starts to clack its beak. Like, as you take your first swing, make your second attack. Oh, never mind. You only did one.
Yeah, my second attack
missed. I forgot.
Yeah, that should be then my turn. I can't do anything else. Move bonus.
Okay, cool. Gwen, that is you.
I am going to do a little moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. And I am going to... I just want to check one thing real fast. I want to do this. Okay. So I am going to cast Inflict Wounds on the owl, the small owl that how damaged is the owl that Johnny Claus was attacking? Like on the verge of death?
They're all. Oh yeah, it's on the verge of death.
Okay, then
It's
I
bleeding
think what
everywhere.
I'll do is I'll cast another guiding bolt on the one closer to Johnny.
Okay.
And that will be a 12.
That exactly hits.
Oh, bless.
What is the
casting.
what is the damage? What is the damage? Minimum damage you can do.
It's 4d6s. I got
Okay,
19.
it is dead. It is dead. Oh, that would have killed it anyways. No matter what. It had 2 health left. So it is dead. Owl gone. Another magic shoots out of your hand and just evaporates this and this giant owl that was just chilling there. Next is Egan.
Egan's also going to move down. His full movement. And I'm going to cast Magic Missile and send 1 to each of them.
And that just hits, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Roll damage.
2, 2, and 1.
You add +1 to each of those, so it's actually
so 3, 3, and 2.
Okay, where are you sending those to?
Send the 2 3s to the owl bear and the owl like down the way, and the smaller one towards the owl closest.
Okay. Cool. That does to this one right here. It does a little bit more damage than it does to like maybe any of the other ones. So the owl bear kind of just goes and just like kind of wipes it off and is left to it. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Egan? I think it's everything.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Okay. This owl here is going to come up to you, Johnny. Going to make an attack on you. It misses. And it's going to fly back this way.
Oh, I'll take an opportunity.
Get out of your range. You don't get one. Fly over here.
Oh, rude.
Owls can fly
Yes.
silently.
Yes.
You still hit me.
This owl over here is
Owl's
going to
dead.
fly up to, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this owl is going to fly to you, Egan. It's going to take an attack on you.
Do I get not attacks on these owls at all as that one flies by me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't get any opportunity attacks.
Okay.
It's an ability of the owl
16 hit?
creatures.
Rude.
16 is my exact DC.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take from this giant freaking owl flying at you with its claws. You're going to take 6 points of damage.
All right.
And then it's going to fly down over. And then it is Waxy.
Okie doke. Waxy would move 1, 2, 3, 4. With this far away. I think that's 10 feet from the big guy.
You can move one back. I think it's, let's see. That's 15. Okay, I was wrong. It's 15.
So there.
Yep, there. That makes sense.
And then Waxy would cast Poison Spray. So she would go.
Taste the rainbow.
And so yeah, it's just a con 16 again.
Right. Let's make that roll. It fails. Roll your damage.
Oh. 10. It was 20 was the roll, but cut in half.
No, it didn't.
It fails. So it does full damage.
Half damage.
No,
It
it failed its
con
roll.
save. Yeah.
Oh, so it does the
Full.
Nice. Okay.
Full damage.
So 20 damage.
Ooh, okay, cool. Yeah, you taste the rainbow, and just this poison comes out and just incredibly badly injures this owl bear. Just so hurt. It is. Is that everything you can do on your turn? I believe it is.
Pretty much just moving and fighting.
Yep. It sees you do that as you badly injure it, and it's just going to absolutely come up to you, right up in your face, and it's going to take 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
One was a nat 20.
Yeah.
The other one was a nat 20.
Are you shitting me?
I'm dead fucking serious.
Sorry.
Woo! This is 2d10 and 4d8 damage.
How much HP does Waxy have? Holy shit.
Fucking 33.
Egan's gonna see this, and he's gonna use his chronal shift to make the bear roll one of those nat 20s again.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Thank God.
It still hits. Which one are you gonna do? Which one are you gonna do?
Whatever one was the most damage. I don't fucking know.
I'm not gonna allow that. Which first or second damage?
Second was 4d8. Do that one.
What?
The second one was 4d8. The first was 2d10.
Okay, so the second one.
Okay, cool.
Or both attacks are
Right.
1d8 and.
Okay, perfect. You take 28 points of damage as this thing just and just bites at you with its beak and claws and just ravages you. How come I can't roll 2 nat 20s when I'm actually playing the game in a row?
Waxy is definitely almost dead, but you see her fall to the ground and like kind of like superhero like on one knee, look really, really beaten and bruised, but then she looks up, like she like lifts her head up and kind of like wide-eyed stares into the bear's face and just goes, "You will pay for that." And then casts Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Hey.
Okay, what is that? Is that a what is it?
It's an attack. So I point my finger at a creature that damaged me, and it's surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a Dex saving throw.
Is it?
It's a reaction.
I know. Is it fail or half? Is it fail on?
Yeah, half as much on a fail.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It is full dead because it had 1 HP left.
Oh.
So just you pay for that and just put the lights into fire and just disintegrates. All of the owl bears are dead.
God, I was so close to dying. Thank you, Austin.
Opie, that's your turn.
Opie's gonna call out to Waxy and be like, "Waxy, are you okay?"
She would turn and be like, "Oh, sweetheart, I'm doing okay. I've got some potions."
And then he'll say okay, and then he's gonna be like, all right, you owl, you don't hurt my best friend, and then he's gonna cast Call the Dead on the owl that hit Egan, which I think is the one down here.
It's right here.
Yep. So yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He rolled a nat 1.
Yeah. Okay. Do I roll double damage on a nat 1 for a saving throw?
You do not roll double damage on a nat 1.
Oh wait, what just happened? I rolled. You know what's really disappointing about that is I accidentally rolled my d20, and I rolled a natural 20, but that was for the damage I was doing, so that's so they take 11 damage.
Dead, full dead. Just bong again. Another bell reverberates out, and it's just dead.
That's for fucking with my friend. I was gonna do the owl bear too, but Waxy got that because she's terrifying.
Yeah. Okay, and then Bromley, that's you.
Left.
There's only one owl left.
Okay. Forward, around, and I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot it. Do it. Do it.
With a gun.
22?
That hits.
Like
what's your deck?
Hunt screen comes up.
Just a penguin shooting at owls instead.
For
Waxes the dog, making them fly up.
It's dead. Gone. Yeah, so you guys have cleared this room. The owl bears and owls are gone, and it just returns to kind of this empty. As the dust settles, and there's magic in the air, but it quickly dissipates, and it seems to be reabsorbed into the ruins. And you guys are out of combat for now.
Awesome. I'm
gonna
run
slug
over.
2 potions.
Oh,
yeah,
I was
also,
gonna heal
work
you,
on that.
but if you have potions, okay, then I'll save my spells.
Yeah, save your spells. Yeah.
Okay.
How much are those
Around
potions?
this corner.
I'm gonna send my Minkling to go investigate in there.
Okay.
So he casts dancing lights and like prances in there.
Okay. He goes, ah! And then
the rummy nose is like in the shadows behind the Minkling at all times as we go in here.
Yep, there's nothing in there. It's just another kind of room where these stalactites have kind of appeared, and there's nothing else going on.
And is there any writings or anything?
Give me a history check.
History check.
Gray.
Or an investigation.
How much health are my potions?
My Minkling got an 18 for investigation.
Okay, he finds a bunch of writings on the wall. Some art stuff. Okay.
I rolled a 4 and fuck. I got an 11.
So Egan's definitely gonna go in there and try to read any of it.
Okay.
Oh, you said there was writings on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not like writing, it's like ancient glyphs and like drawings.
Okay, Ovi's gonna look to the group and be like, should I cast Comprehend Languages on it now? Or should we wait till there's a better spot for it? Because I can only cast it 3 times, so between that
Can we, like-
we can maybe come back here on our way out if this is like the only place with reading.
Do we have paper? Can we like copy it down? Like do that thing where
No,
we
I
write something?
need to, Ophi, I need to touch where the writing is to be able to comprehend it. So if it's...
Question.
Yeah.
We can make the where it is and read it on our way out.
Yeah. How much health do my potions?
What's a potion of healing do? Is that 1d8?
Just like a regular potion of healing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 1d10. That's your con.
I'm looking it up.
Oh no, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yep, 2d4.
So neither of the options.
What?
Yeah, it was neither of the options.
Okay. Okay, great. So, I will say, Ophi, on an 11, you don't see anything super crazy, but what you do see is the Tabaxi, kind of, as we know, are like the main people of the Cradle, are bowing down to something else. The writings seem to be kind of like, and the pictures seem to be like kind of marked, but they seem to be subservient to another race, which doesn't really seem to vibe with everything that you would know.
Can you do a history check on that?
Yeah, do a history check.
Does this like other race have any like physical features?
You can't tell on an 11. It's too scratched out in this area. You can't really see.
Okay.
I got a 25 on that history check.
So what are you looking for at that 25? You see
kind of if there's any other imagery that I would recognize and like what race they're bowing down to see if I've like read about anything, like seen any lore anywhere.
Okay, so
what does the race look like?
Yeah. You find a subsection of a different place that Ophi wasn't able to find with this history. You're like reading through, you like kind of see all these like different runes, and you're kind of like using your time magic to go like, you like pull up this huge screen of this area and you start to kind of wind back a little bit, and then you see where it's unscratched, and you see as it's unscratched, you see that the race that it was looks like Tabaxis, but they're huge and they're maned and they're incredibly powerful people. You continue to wind it back, and you see that these main Tabaxi are just absolutely obsessed with magic. They're poring over books. They're doing all sorts of stuff, and there's, everything is magic based. That's like what the imagery you're seeing is. It's just constant hieroglyphs and these cave scratchings. And then it stops at a certain point, and you see one of these main Tabaxis. They seem to be glowing with an extreme amount of magic, and you can actually tell from the like carvings in the walls that that's glowing. That's how powerful this imagery is to you. You see them pulling the land up into the sky from the ground. You can see imagery of them just lifting entire cities into the sky. That's what you get on a 25 history check.
Well, fuck. Egan's definitely, while he's flitting through this, is like saying this all out loud. More so, like, because he's just like encased in this research in this moment, but like loud enough that people hear.
Yeah, Ophi would definitely like be in the room and just say like as he like is just kind of like peering over Egan's shoulders, it's just like but the people that we saw in like the flying ship, they weren't Tabaxi. They were these like snake people. That doesn't make sense.
I wonder if more races were able to do this, or if the snake people could be linked to these giant Tabaxi.
Yeah.
And Waxy would kind of chime in and go, maybe it's less of a race thing and more of a study or school thing. They seem to be pretty interested in those fancy page things that you guys like too. Waxy's never read a book in her entire life.
Ovi would just say, I think we should head further in. Maybe we can find something out more about the actual magic and understand where that's coming from.
Agreed.
And then Ovi's gonna cast Mold Earth just to kind of like label a symbol in like the doorway, just so we know when we're on our way back out that this is where that room was, in case we want to comprehend languages on it.
Okay, we'll just put a little square there. I lied. We're not gonna put that color square. We're gonna put
a little something.
We're just gonna put a little something there for you guys. Just a little something square. A little square.
He actually, if you don't mind, I guess it doesn't matter, but he was gonna do it at like the entrance into that bigger room, like the junction. Just in case if we have to like run back, we actually know that that's there.
Boop. There you go. Bye. There you go.
I imagine that exact sound the Earth made when he made it. It just went.
Yep, that's what happens. That's what happens when you do Mold Earth in streams. It just. That's it.
Johnny's gonna go and scout the next.
Cool.
How long has it been? Also, is Pass Without a Trace still active?
It's been about 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna say Pass Without Trace hasn't been deactivated.
Okay, cool.
So we'll move Johnny like here, and then scout out the room.
You make your way down, and you make your way through the rest of the room, and you actually stop. You see, you would see something if I remembered how Roll20 works, but you see a door blocking your entrance. That brown thing there is a door.
Can I send my main click to go investigate?
Sure. Give an investigation check.
And is this just like a damaged room, or
what do you mean?
Like right here, so like it's not connected the same on both sides. So it's like this path off down here.
Oh, whoops! I didn't reveal the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Whoops! I undid it.
Well, if I know it's not anything important, then
it's not anything important. This was just
okay.
Yeah.
Can Ovi do like an investigation check on like the different, like on the tiles, like before that, like little like like those little separate like tear-offs, little nooks.
Oh, you just want to like investigate the tiles in front of them?
Yeah, to see if there's any like traps, like if these like nooks are.
Sure, give me
like,
give me an investigation check.
Maitland got a 21 for investigating the door for anything funky.
Yeah,
okay.
It runs up to the door, and turns around and runs back. And how does it communicate with you? How do you? Okay, yeah, it just goes, hey, there's a picture on the door.
Is it safe? Are there any traps or anything?
No.
Okay.
Or it's safe. That's what I meant. There's no traps. It's safe.
Yeah.
It's not safe. I died.
Ovi got a 25 on that.
There are no traps. This hallway seems to be pretty straight and narrow. There's nothing going on.
Okay, then Ovi would make his way immediately to the door.
Same.
On the door, you guys see
a Polaroid of Waxy and Crackle back in the day.
Yeah, gross. It is a still from like an out of focus still from the blowjob. So you can't like see.
All right, am I doing this in session documents? Is that what's happening?
You're telling me you had a prepared Polaroid for the in-session documents? Gross.
There's just a knock on all of our doors, and there's someone there to hand us the Polaroid.
Okay, there you go. Yes. Okay, you guys see this symbol on the door.
Where is it supposed to pop up?
In session documents.
Oh, I know what it is. It's an upside down picture of a person holding a broom.
You did it. Correct. That's the main boss of this area.
You did it!
All right,
The broom pirate comes up and he just whacks you guys across the face.
let's get out of here, guys. We solved the puzzle.
Egan's definitely gonna scribble that down, like on a corner in his like spell book for like later reference.
As you scribble it down, and you kind of like look at it, the door closes, and it sinks into the floor, and you guys can see into the next room.
Oh no, that's spooky.
Just...
I do an investigation on that symbol or a nature, history, something. I don't.
Yeah, can I?
Give me.
Also do like a investigation or history check.
Same.
Give me a history check, everybody.
1.
Johnny got a 7.
24.
Johnny, you know exactly what this is. This is a picture on a door.
16.
Dirty 20.
It's like a
for Ophi.
This is no iconography that you guys have ever seen. This is nothing at all that you guys recognize in anything that you've seen before.
Okay.
Guys, I think this is an old school. This is the little warrior's room. Another hallway must be the other one. That's why he has the spear thing.
Okay, and you said the door opened into the next room?
You can see into the next room.
Ophi's gonna walk
hold up,
this like intersection and just kind of look down each hallway.
I think that's a map of the room.
Yeah, that's what Ophi was thinking too, that it's like a map, and that if he turns, and he wanted to check his theory, and if he turned down right, okay.
Just from standing there, that's what you see.
I want. Okay.
That is...
I don't say things lights around, but you filled it for us.
I have only so much I can do as a free Roll20 user.
No, did exactly what I was gonna try to do anyways.
Yeah.
This
This almost adds more suspense to the dungeon dive. You having to manually undo everything.
I think Ophi would first go to this like other door and just like look at that door for any other symbols.
There's no symbols on it. You do see a keyhole, but it's just a plain wood door.
Okay.
Can I send my to the right room with his dancing lights to investigate for anything?
Well, don't send me
Yes, you can. He goes in there, and he reports back to you that there's a table.
Do I see anything where Ophi is, like, down these two hallways?
Yes. Let me show you some things you see. It's not what I wanted to do.
I got very stressed.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that should work.
Um,
All right, hold on. There's more to the area. I just wasn't able to click it. There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all you see. That is what you see.
is it safe getting to the table? Did my Minkling find any traps or anything? Or activate traps
He didn't activate any traps.
while he, like, prances around?
Nope.
I tell everyone, like, there's a table down there, and I call out to Ophi and say, did you find anything interesting?
Ophi calls back. There's potentially two hallways here, but I think they're gonna meet, so I'm just gonna go and check them out quickly, and then he's gonna run up to here and like try to like peek in to the hallway.
Sure. You see where is it? Where am I looking for? Oh, there it is. You see a big old room, and then
A big.
nope, that didn't work again. My bad, everyone. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. Okay. Let's use the right tool for the right job. Okay, there we go.
A screwdriver.
You see that? You just see a little bit more of the room.
Yeah, Egan's Ophi's gonna come back and he's gonna say, "There's another big room down here. I don't know if we want to check it out, split up and check these out, or what."
Johnny, Gwen, do you want to come with me? We'll head to the table and see what's probably south from us. And
Sounds good to me.
Ophi, Waxy, Bromley, do you want to go explore that branch? And Waxy, you can sending to us if you find anything, and we can report back.
Cool. Works for me. And I'll go check out the table.
Okay.
Ian will walk up. He's squishy, so he just waits at the door while you go check that out.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so who is going into the room?
I'm going into this thing on the right.
Towards the table.
I don't know where the...
Okay, is anyone else going in?
No.
Okay. As soon as Johnny enters, a big old door traps him in the room.
Yes.
What's the door made of?
It appears to be wood, but has like runic carvings in it. And there's like some keyholes and stuff.
I'm gonna hit it with my magic claw and see what happens.
It bounces off immediately.
Ooh.
But as you get in there, you see boop, boop, the table populates with a bunch of keys. You see metal keys, you see wood keys, you see stone keys, you see silver, gold. You see a variety of keys have popped up here.
Is there anything down? Is this just one room?
It's just one room. Yeah, it's just one room.
Johnny doesn't understand the concept of traps. He's going to go pick up a...
What are you going to do? Say it again.
I'm just going to grab a handful of keys.
What are you doing? Wait, you keep cutting out the last part.
I'm grabbing a whole handful of keys.
Again? Are you throwing them at the door?
No, I want to unlock it.
Okay. As you try multiple keys, they don't work. They seem to kind of go through. Yeah.
Do I recognize any of the runes or the spell on this door?
Give me an history or arcana check.
I mean, it will...
Can I do the same?
Yeah.
It'll be a 22 for either of them.
One of them says, you don't really notice the rest of them, but one of them, as you like kind of pan over, like, you know, with your like spells and you're like trying to see what's going on, one of them says throw. And then that's all you get.
I just call through the door and like tell him, like, Johnny, the spells say something about throwing things.
My history was a 19. I don't know if that's gonna get us.
Okay, yeah, you don't really get any. You get like the same kind of sense that like something says throw or like bludgeon or, you know, speed.
Did I hear through the door? Did I hear that?
Yeah, you hear it.
I pick up the table, throw the table on the door.
Get me. Yeah. Okay. Sure. A bunch of the keys shatter on the door. The table shatters on the door, but two keys make it through. One goes into the door, disappears. The door lowers down, and then another key falls onto the ground, kind of in front of you, Ian. This is a plain stone key.
Is there anything weird about the key?
Not at first glance.
Can I?
Second glance.
Yeah, check it. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. What do we got for that? 21.
This is a plain stone key.
I pick.
Pick it up, and it turns into a mimic. I'm just kidding. It's a plain stone key.
All right. Well, that was
These doors.
Egan's gonna walk back to the junction and then send his Minkling south with the dancing lights to investigate.
Okay.
Johnny's gonna go to the other door and throw one of his hand axes at it, because that's how we open in here.
The door bounces off and nothing happens. Or the hand axe bounces off, nothing happens.
The Minkling only got a 16 investigation on that one.
He tells you that seems to go all the way down, and there may be another room at the end or close to the end.
So
but it just keeps going.
did he find any?
What?
Did he find any traps?
He found no traps.
Egan looks. He was like, "Are you sure?" And kind of looks back at the doorway and looks back at the Minkling.
It looks really sheepishly, and it goes, and it kind of disappears into a pocket dimension.
His breath.
Ophi would like to quickly look behind this wall here before he and Waxy and Bromley go investigate that big room.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that there's nothing down. Is that stairs?
Nope. It's a chest.
Yes!
Oh no.
Ophi will go up to it and cast Identify on it.
And nothing happens.
Or can he do an Arcana check to see if it's disguise or? Well, I guess if it's
sure.
Yeah,
I mean, if you cast
Identify, I would have.
Wait, what is? Oh, he does Identify on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens because it's not a magic item.
Okay, so he goes and opens it.
Yeah, you guys see a bunch of gold. You see there's 25 gold in here, and a bunch of potions of greater healing.
Okay, how many?
There's 3.
Okay. He'll give one to Waxy. Make sure that you're healed up. And
She
then
chimes in immediately.
he'll keep the other 2.
Okay.
And then we'll go and tell Bromley, and we'll say, let's stick close together, and let's go investigate this room up here.
All right.
How much is it for greater healing?
How are you guys doing this? It's 4d4.
Okay.
Plus your con, I think.
Yeah.
4d4 plus 4.
How are we doing this? I guess Ophi would say we should all kind of walk in at the same time, in case there's another trap.
Can we roll for stealth right at the entrance and look in?
Sure, you can roll for stealth.
Yeah.
Do we still have Pass Without Trace?
I will say for now you still have Pass Without Trace.
So, Ophi got a 16. Oh wait, no.
31.
Got a 17.
Waxy also got a 31.
Okay. As you guys go into this room, you see a chimera staring at you, specifically Ophi, right in the face, because it does not see the rest of the party. It turns towards you, and it's going to start making its way towards you.
Ophi's gonna run. You just start to book it.
Okay.
And he's gonna message both Bromley and Waxy quickly, one after another. Run! I'll make a barrier.
Okay. First off, actually, let's before we do anything, let's roll for initiative between you guys, the 4 of them, so we can play this fairly.
Okay, that's an 18 in initiative for Ophi.
That's a 21 for Waxy.
Should I roll? I'm on like the end of this hallway, throwing hand axes at this door.
Not right now. We're gonna say just to based off of what Ophi's plan is. We're just gonna say that 4 of them are gonna roll. And then oh wait, Bromley, what'd you get?
19.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys start to book it. Wax, Ophi, you're first and to act actually.
I'm first act.
You're first to act.
Okay.
I said we were gonna play this fairly, so I said it was doing something, but you rolled higher in initiative, so you start to book it.
Okay, so if I go first, what I'd like to do is I'd like to cast Mold Earth again to kind of create a barrier, like a weak barrier for it to like get through, like right around here.
Okay. Right, so you mold earth and make a small little barrier.
Like a really thin barrier, just so it acts more as like a cover
deterrent
for us instead of like I don't think it's gonna hold through. I think it's just going to like make it so that it can't see what direction we go. When we
Okay, cool. Great. So Ophi, this earth barrier molds up. Actually, I lied. Waxy was first act, but Waxy, you go. I wrote this down and I was wrong.
Waxy would see the creature, see it look at Ophi, and like see the malice.
It doesn't
in its
see
eyes.
you yet, though.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
But would see the malice as it looked at Ophi and immediately just go grandmotherly. You know, I need to protect my boy, and would cast hideous laughter on it.
Okay.
So she would it'd be like
What is that? What kind of save is that?
I think it's a con
it is
save.
a wisdom save.
What's your DC?
16.
It passes.
Fuck. Alright.
So you cast this laughter, you cast this magic, and it just kind of, one of its heads starts to laugh, and the other one bites it, and then the other one starts to like kind of like hit the other one, and it stops itself from starting to like laugh.
Okay. But yeah, so then with that, she would turn and run 60 feet away, using the Tabaxi bonus action double speed or whatever.
Yep. Okay. And then Bromley, that's you.
Okay. What I would like to do, if you'll let me, grab a pebble out of my pocket, use my free object interaction bonus action to magical tinkering to the pebble, so that it constantly emits noise of chirping. Huck that upwards to this like empty area-ish here. That way there's a noise emitting from that area, and then we're gonna book it back around the corner and hide.
I'm gonna say that's your action to do that, so you can still move, but I'm pretty sure I don't think you can use, like, I think that's like it's not an object interaction. It would be your full action to use magical tinkering and your tinkerer's tools on this pebble to do something.
Okay.
Because I think it's as an action or during a long rest or whatever it is.
Magical tinkering is just an object you touch.
Okay, I'm gonna rule. Yeah, so as an action, yeah. So you do that, so you can still run the 30 feet, and you put it up into this tiny room up here.
So there's just a sound coming from.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you okay, you do that, and then you guys all book it down, and you kind of hear this creature the chimera starts to kind of like try to bust through this door. And you hear earth shatter, and then you hear it stomp up towards kind of like where this room is. It doesn't start to follow you down the other way.
Ophi would then turn to like, now that he sees Johnny there too and everyone, he would basically just like point to everyone to go and start running down more into the dungeon, and just kind of like mouth like big Chimera, run, and then like point going further into the dungeon, kind of ignoring this door that we pointed out.
Okay, what is everyone else going to do as Ophi does this?
And then he's going to like start running down into that chamber down there, or this hallway where the Minkling went.
Yeah, he's gonna follow.
Johnny will go a bit like towards the entrance of the hallway, but then I'll say, shouldn't we do something about this? The dragon turtle got out. The damage it did to the town. It could get out too.
Ophi will say it was just hanging out where it was. I don't think that there's any necessary reason to waste our resources right now, especially since we don't know what else is down here.
Okay.
If it turns out that it seems like a good idea and we're feeling up to it, maybe kill it on our way out.
All right, majority is going down.
I agree.
Well, Ophi and Egan are going down.
Okay.
Gwendolyn will follow.
All right, you guys all make your way down. You start to make your way down. And you guys make your way down. You see that room there. And you see some stairs.
On our way down, do a second pebble off to this table area. So that way, if it decides to start going this way, it's going to hear more stuff.
Yeah, sure. You can throw a second one. Yep.
Ooh, then it'll get locked in that key room.
That room again.
What?
Going into the room to the side.
Okay, yeah. It runs in there, and it reports back that there are two big scary monsters in there.
Ophi's gonna peer into the room too. He'll do it stealthily.
Okay, roll for perception. Or roll stealth.
That is a 15. God damn it. Can his Minkling give him the help action?
Yeah, you can give them a help action.
Okay. Oh my god, that's a natural 1. So it was a 15.
Okay.
Even
yeah, even. Oh, I guess I could use guidance. Yeah, I'll use guidance now. Just to make sure I'm covered by it. So that's a 19 instead.
Okay. You look into this room and you see two Yetis just kind of chilling there. They're just like, but they're doing the same motion every time. So they're not like, they're just, it's a constant pattern of paper, rock, scissors, paper, rock, scissors. And then like every once in a while they'll try and break the pattern, but it doesn't work. They're like, ha! And they're like, oh.
Incredible.
Can we do like an insight check on them?
Yeah, do an insight check.
Like, are they just doing that because they're bored? Like, what's their deal? He got
this insight check though. I might need to.
Yeah.
I was gonna. There's yeah. So wait,
you're in the morning.
I was about to end it. You will want to wait till the next when I say we're gonna end it because we're close to the end.
Okay. So he got a 21 on that.
These guys are just bored right now, but the minute you walk in and make yourself known, they will attack you.
Okay. Ufi's gonna gesture back to the crowd, just like, let's just keep going down and go down the stairs.
Okay.
Also,
he's gonna try to like run past without them like noticing.
Okay. Yep. You guys, does everyone follow? What's everyone else doing?
Following the leader.
Everyone follows down the stairs, and
Ophi like blushes at the idea of him being a leader.
You guys go down the stairs. 1 second.
As the leader, I touch you again and give you guidance again.
The leader. You also have Fortune's favor for a little bit too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Fortune's favor.
Okay, you guys. Almost done. Hold on. Couldn't do this beforehand. You guys come down the stairs. Freaking load. Hold on. It's not working.
Roll 20.
Actually, just for dramatics, you know what Ophi would actually do when he hears the word leader and Gwendolyn calling him a leader? He's going to reach into his pocket and take out the piece of paper and just crush it in his hand and drop it.
Egan's gonna pick up the letter, not looking.
What's he gonna do?
As soon as he drops that, like turns back around, Egan's
Okay. You guys come down the stairs. This would work. I wish it would work. I don't know why it's not working. Can you guys see anything on your screen right now?
I see a black box with a weird white shape.
Agreed.
Yeah, I see a white cutout thing in the bottom right corner almost.
Yeah.
What happens when I refresh?
Oh yeah, refresh. Maybe that'll work. Should work.
No. Same thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
Why are you doing this to me? Roll 20. Okay, if I put Ophi on the board. Okay.
I can't see anything. If you put me
Correct.
on the board.
Yeah, just the same thing.
Why is that happening? Okay, maybe I have to delete. No, I shouldn't have to worry about that. Because you guys are still on the other board. And the water fight. Okay, you guys, basically what happens is you guys come down onto another set of ruins. Into the bottom. Why is this not working now? It's very upsetting. Can someone, oh, hey, wait. What's happening there? What? What? What is going on? Why is there a bunch of waxies?
Our worst nightmare.
You did?
Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm just dragging and dropping a bunch of waxies to see if it'll load.
Okay, Dave, what do you see now?
Nothing still.
I don't see anything still?
I mean, there's a little tiny waxy in that white block.
What on earth? Okay, you can move that one though. You're in. Okay, so you're in the area you're supposed to be in.
Okay, cool. But yeah, it's just a white empty block.
Can anyone else see Waxy?
I can.
Yes, I do see.
See her
here.
Yeah.
In the white block.
Now there's 2.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, let's just do this. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, what happens if I do this?
See it, more white space.
More white space?
And a chest.
There's so many Waxies. Dave, what are you doing? Why is this happening? No. Okay, what happens if I move it? Does that do anything?
No.
Oh, hey, what's all this? Oh, wait, no, that's the... Can you not see the map?
Yeah, there's no like map underneath the outline.
That's so weird, because I just moved it. Oh, wait, did I delete it? Is that what happened? Maybe that's what happened.
You can control Z.
I know, I was just looking through my stuff earlier. Okay, so I can't find it through... Maybe that's what happened. Okay, hold on. Let me try
like
one other
technical difficulties screen.
Sorry, stream. We're having technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on.
Roll 20.
Everything was working.
Sometime.
Let's upload something. See if this works this time. Okay, can you see anything now?
A refresh.
No.
Yeah, that's a bunch of waxies, a chest, and it's white.
Okay, well, this just... Okay, all right. There's another layer to the ruin. There's another floor to the ruins. I'm going to have to
Hold it in
re-upload it.
suspenseful.
Yeah,
Tell
so
us.
there's another floor to the ruins. I guess next time we'll play. Hopefully, I'll have this figured out. And we can not have a bunch of waxies in a white space. I don't know why that's doing that. It's so frustrating.
That's actually what hell is just an empty void with waxies everywhere.
Gross.
Forcing you to eat fake candy.
Okay. All right. So that's our session for tonight. We'll continue our dive into the Greater Ruins next session, in a week from now or whenever. And see everyone next time. Sorry that went so long, Rachel. I knew that was going to
That's
happen.
okay.
It is what it is.